Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Death Stranding. Today, really don't know what we're going to do besides read information. Other than that, go around the mountain, see what people have to say, missions we have to do in order to get BB back. Go north. You took the bastards out. Sam, I heard you took care of the terrorists in the area. How the hell did you manage that? I mean, these guys have got guns and God knows what else, and they wouldn't hesitate to shoot you dead. Can't believe you took them on, but I'm glad you did. You really are the great deliverer. Thanks to you, I've started making a few deliveries myself again. Getting back to the Porter ways. Looks like the distribution network will be back to normal before long. Dr. Fur. Dad would be proud. Hey, wonder what that is. Let me check that later. Dear Sam, I was right about the cameras. I'm told the pictures I took were incredible. You see the paintings of the whales and dolphins. I discovered the caves might have been painted by Neanderthals. I don't really understand the significance of it all, but it's definitely what my father was looking for. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my entire life. That's all because of you. Dad would be happy too. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much. I know I nearly gave my mom a heart attack, but this proves it's worth it in the end, right? I made a difference for once, and I can do it again. There may be other secrets to Death Stranding hidden nearby, and I'll be more careful this time. I have to get back out there and find them. I'll be in touch when I do. Mountaineer. Order. Me and my wife are good, but need a little something. Dear Sam, my wife is doing great now, and it's all thanks to you. You could have demonstrated more clearly the type of support the UCA has to offer. Don't know much about the chiral network, but I know we're a part of it now, and things are better than that way. Oh, I have a friend nearby I'd like you to deliver something to. Could you drop by when you have the time? I'd appreciate it. I guess that's what our next mission for the Mountaineer, what we're gonna do. Aaron Hill, why Lockney opposed the UCA. I finally got the lowdown on why Lockney didn't want us to be part of the UCA. Can't say I understand it all, truth be told, but her concern about bringing everything and everyone into the fold might mean including some elements better left out. I get if you take a step back and see how terrorism and war might only get worse once we're whole. Forging bonds between people means bringing them closer together, and to do that means putting all our cards on the table, including the ones that aren't so pretty. It's an I to expect to all be smiling and singing alongs, just because we understand each other over a little bit better. Seems to me, she was the right to call bullshit on that. Lucky and Mama were joined by the special bonds that twins have. That's how come Mama wanted to carry Lockney's child, a child that should have brought them closer together, but didn't. Instead, it served to sever the ties between them for good and bound Mama to something else entirely. At least that's what Lockney probably thought. Maybe even that her sister wanted the kid all for herself. She never knew about the accident, the real reason. She can't imagine how she must have felt thinking she'd been betrayed by the one person she trusted more than anyone. Not so hard to see how that'd color her opinions on the Crown Network. That's all behind her now, though. She and Mama have reconciled their differences, and maybe her faith in the ties that bind can be restored. Oof. Mama the Fallen Angel. Not City, now part of the UCA, is now part of the new CA. How can you explain about how it was all big misunderstanding? What a relief. The TAR's all gone too, thanks to that bomb. This is going to sound weird, but you know the Audra deck that on Mama's left shoulder? Used to think much of it, but someone told me was a symbol of Mama's atonement, even though her child was taken from her. Mama couldn't let it go, and she instead broke her bond with Lockney. Couldn't help but think of herself beyond redemption after that, like a fallen angel forever barred from heaven. Um, Oof, what a word. But wow. Abezepho. Abezepho. Sure. The one winged fellow who followed Beelzebub down to Egypt once upon a time. I guess Mama was feeling poetic when she designed her object deck and used it to comfort her dead child. Strange, maybe, though I suppose she was already dead herself. Looks like all that's in the past now, though. This misunderstanding has been resolved, and the sisters can are whole again thanks to you, Sam. Mama finally worked up the courage to cut the cord and send her baby on the other side where it belongs. So the two are one, and Fallen Angel has got a second chance just as well, because no one's ever going to be really beyond redemption. I like to think. Ornery MC. My All American Cosplay Convention dreams coming true. Last time I thought that this day would never come, but it looks like we're going to host an all-American cosplay convention. All credited to you, of course, well, you and the Kyle Network. And we were pretty busy preparing for it right now, but I just wanted to drop you a line and tell you something you might like. More and more porters are getting into cosplay and transforming themselves into you, Sam. I don't just mean they're wearing the same clothes as you either. They're adopting your voice, your mannerisms, everything. Honestly, I thought it was you for the first few times, but there's no way even the man who delivers could work so quickly. Gotta say, people are getting so good at cosplaying, it scares me. That's an honor for you, huh? You should be so proud of yourself, Sam. What is this? Making use of that all-terrain skeleton? No. I'm gonna use all the skeletons at some point. Sam, I've been using your all-terrain skeleton. Pretty amazing, I know, but would you have believe that some porters don't like them? Apparently, the design's too functional or something. I mean, have they ever tried to use one? If they had known, they'd change their tune. They'd be raving about how it's less you power through snow drifts and over rocky terrain, and about how the boost mode lets you charge up slopes across rivers without draining any endurance. I suppose the legitimate criticism is that it doesn't actually help you carry any more cargo. That shouldn't come as a surprise since the focus this time was on balance and stability. She can address that particular concern with future models. I'll stop moaning about the moaners now, so as long as you can remember to use your skeleton whenever you got to traverse some tricky terrain. Okay, that not that I've got to ask, but I know you will, Sam. You're not like those other guys. Yes, Mysteries of the Crater. So right up on the report on the crater you threw that nuke into. Pretty interesting stuff. That's never been much volcanic activity in that sector, in that whole region. In fact, we don't have complete records from before the stranding, so it's mostly speculation. But the report suggests that it might be a void out crater that filled up with tar. That it might even be a conduit to the other side, which means that whatever you throw in there would wind up on the beach. But again, it's just speculation. Could be we don't understand a damn thing about the crater, the tire, or any of it. Weird. And is that it? Might be it. Yep. Cool. Data tips. What did we learn? What new thing about the game did we learn about? And or forget? There are so many tips. So many chill deliveries. Cargo for chill deliveries will gradually deteriorate in warm conditions. Giving your cargo in shade and exposing it to rain and snow can help prevent it from deteriorating. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Nope. Interviews. There's cave painting and stencils. Cave paintings provide an invaluable window into the lives of our ancestors, how they lived, how they experienced. Some have been preserved here on our continent, though most have sadly been lost in voidouts. The oldest cave paintings are believed to date back 64,800 years or more. But all of these are, or perhaps were, in Europe. So that's because what's become of them? I wonder. Have they too been obliterated in the annihilation events? If not, the caves containing them now infested with BTs. Does Europe still exist? Even one cannot help but worry that the vertical records have been forever lost to us. But I digress. Those first paintings were likely made by the Neanderthals. They were crude depictions of creatures such as deer, bison, and horses, and interspread with stenciled outlines of large hands. Some assert these are the signatures of formidable painters, but could they not have also depicted a BT handprints? Our ancestors' ancient relatives have been trying to tell us something or issue a warning, or is it perhaps one flight of fancy too far? Ugh. It just needs humolodins. I've already spoken to length with the new varieties of man that have emerged in the wake of the chiral pollution and from the resulting phobias. Homo daemons, Homo gestalts, not to mention the touched by dooms. This much is common knowledge. However, I would like to persist that we could further categorize the humans of this day and age. Take our comrades, Mama and Lockney, for example. They are creators, are they not? People who use tools to make things, craftspeople, Homo faber. Consider dead man, one who looks the dead in their eyes every day, one who takes their organs as his own. His relationship with death is transcendental, sublime. It is in essence, his faith and he a humo religious, vigilus? Sure. As for myself, humo loquens, a linguist who seeks to understand this world through the language of science and logic. There is, however, another very special type of human, a breed that would serve bridges rather well. Humoludens. They who play, be it deliberate or unintentional, human lumens are unite people, creating cultures shaped of the very world around them. Not through violence nor laws or proscriptions, but rather through metaphorical acts of play. I know only one person who matches this description, the one they call the Great Deliverer, Sam Porter. Despite Die Hardman's best efforts, however, his whereabouts are still unknown. I'll see you soon, maybe. Oh, Pepper interviews. Great. It was not long ago until we moved up to the shelter, the three of us. Before that, we used to live in the city until my husband up and said he had to leave. He was so insistent that I didn't have any choice but to go back along or go along with it. I couldn't take care of our daughter by myself. He said he was sick of the city life. I can't say I didn't understand at all. I mean, timefall may not have been an issue or BTs, but I can see how a safe and comfortable life might become suffocating. Our daughter might be happy and healthy, but we're the exception. Hardly anyone's ever in having children these days. You don't need a crystal ball to see where the world's headed. My husband says we're bound for extinction. Says nobody's doing anything about it. People would rather stick with their heads in the sand and try to wait out the storm. If we don't figure out the Death Stranding fix this world of ours, that's all she wrote. My husband says that a lot. That maybe he's just a guy with a camera, but at least he's doing something and so on. He's out again somewhere investigating something. Recently, he started taking our daughter with him, teaching her to take photos of rocks and whales and the like. I'm glad they're spending time together, and I know it's a good for her education. But I still hate it when they go out and leave me here to wait and pray that they come home safe and sound. Not an ear. People aren't meant to stay cooped up, lit inside, or live in one place forever. It's not natural. Exploration is in our DNA. The great outdoors is where we're supposed to be. You know, our ancestors started out in Africa, right? Well, they didn't just stay there, did they? They wanted to try and find a better life, a better home. That's why humanity spread all across the planet, and this, as we're traveled, we're evolved. Little by little, we're grown tougher and smarter. Even our immune systems have become stronger. But if we stop moving, stop exploring, that all stops too. We stagnate as a species, maybe even regress. That's why we can't hole up in the cities. There's a whole universe beyond those chiral clouds, and I'd love to explore someday. But if that's not possible, then I want to at least get as close as I can, climb the biggest mountains that go as high as I can go, try to see what lies beyond, and I want to do it with the love of my life, the world-class mountaineer who showed me the beauty of this place, my guiding star. Together, there's no peak we can't summit. That's cute. Uh, memory chip that we got. We actually got two. Reverse strike ride type. A handsome model of the reverse trike, beloved of trollers everywhere. It's a truly legendary machine that has been given a serious boost in battery power, made impervious to damage. Excuse me. Inspired by Ride with Norman Reedus, then hit TV show. It's a masterpiece made with love and respect, and is said to have received rare reviews to the world's from the show's eponymous host. A ride on this beast is sure to boost your excitement and oxytocin levels to the max. Cool. Beautiful Color Tour and Thriller compilation. Compilation album of tracks used in the movies of Italian splatter horror master Lucio Fulci, sure, including songs from such classics as "A Lizard in a Woman's Skin," "The New York Ripper," "Manhattan's Baby," and "Beyond," and "The Beyond." Today is not my day to speak. The Beyond. Suddenly absent is anything from the 1979 zombie classic Zombie 2. Though Zombie's designs, groundbreaking performances, and unforgettable music were a huge influence on later directors. If you ever get a chance, that's another soundtrack that's well worth a listen. Nicholas Winding Refn, The Wicked Die Young. Gemming up an album containing songs that inspired Nicholas Winding Refn during the shooting of the Neon Demon. Was it Giorgio Roeder? Electric Youth, and Cliff Martinez, composer of the music for Drive. All features showcase the depth and breadth of Winding Refrain's influences, as does the daring sleeve design. Anyone who's seen any of these films is sure to be swept up in the vision of display here. Sure. 2 songs. Sir Eric's playing and rolling over. Let's head on out. So no baby to look at, meaning no eggs to play with.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Click.
Alright, do we have anything for the Mountaineer? Cool. No. No. That's what? That's just high power resistant wood. Like not city. Oh, it's just weird. Okay. Deliver that. We'll have to do it. Well, I can read about it. Custom reverse trike is provided by the TV show Ride with Norman Reedus, filtered with an additional onboard battery. Battery and electromagnetic shield units, although these are less effective than carrying separate extra batteries and shield units. They maximize the battery capacity and provide protection from all forms of damage, while still allowing you to carry 6 medium-sized packages of cargo. This unique model has been designed to appeal to bikers everywhere. Hop on and feel the adrenaline rush. Be aware the battery will drain very quickly while the trek is in water. The electromagnetic shield will also drain the battery, so be sure to keep an eye on your battery levels. The battery will gradually recharge in sunny or cloudy weather. Alright, assault rifle level 3, improved version of level 2. Yeah. Now capable of the harmonic mounts, which are also compatible with Sam's blood and therefore effective against BTs. Also features a suppressor to reduce noise and an optical scope for improved accuracy. Out to the aim, R2 to fire, being fully automatic, the rifle will continue to fire for as long as its trigger is held. The longer the burst fire, the less accurate it will become. It is a lethal anti-personnel weapon. Non-lethal assault rifle. Improved version of level 2 non-lethal assault rifle. Capacity. Now capable of firing pneumatic rounds, which are coated with Sam's blood and therefore effective against BTs. Also features increased ammo capacity suppressor to reduce noise and an optical scope for improved accuracy. Use L2 to aim, R2 to fire. Being fully automatic, the rifle will continue to fire as long as the trigger is held, but no longer. But the longer the burst of fire, the less accurate it will become. It is a non-lethal anti-personnel weapon. Let's go one of these. Just cause. And I do have. I don't need a truck. Carry on my back. I wasn't expecting that. Bullet guns, right shotgun. I don't have any. A couple blood bags to donate. Oh, that's right. I also got the power gloves last time. Cool. Oh, Wolverine claws.
Order assigned.
One thing I can do, or should do, is got a couple more PCC level 2s. 4 should be fine for now. And off we go.